Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, just back for a quick thoughts on the game. Obviously, Kaizer Chiefs 2, Stellenbosch 0, as you can see. Um, what did I think about the game? It's going to be a short one, and hopefully, we're going to have no edits. But what did I think about the game? First half started off pretty well. We obviously got the free kick, which resulted in a red card for Stellenbosch. Brilliant free kick. I was happy. But it feels like after that first opportunity, which we took, we kind of stepped back a little bit because a lot of the chances fell to Stellenbosch. They obviously hit the post twice. Even at 10 men, I think they kept their shape very well, making it very hard for us to break them down. I think we let ourselves down in the final third with a lot of the passing that we made during the first half. Second half, I was a little bit scared that if we don't capitalize almost immediately, then Stellenbosch would make us regret the chances we missed. Because honestly, as much as Stellenbosch had the bulk of the chances in the first half, there were opportunities, especially because they were one man down, that if we did the basics of passing correctly or making the right pass. So there was two problems. We were either not passing to the right person at the right opportunities, holding on to the ball for too long. And this was also a problem in the second half, by the way, but I saw most of this in the first half. Holding on to the ball, dribbling when we should be passing when we should be dribbling, shooting when we should be passing. So the decision making was very poor. Unlike Stellenbosch, they seemed to be up for it in the first half. They were trying to respond back to our one goal. And the fact that we were missing chances wasn't helping us. It put us under a lot of pressure. Another thing I didn't like to see in the first half, which we did a lot of, was the defense and midfield were not reading the danger around them because we kept passing to people who were under pressure. Like Okase passing Moto or pass a person who's already under pressure themselves, because that's where a lot of Stellenbosch's chances came from. The fact that a Kaizer Chiefs player is not in a good position to receive the ball. The other guy's under pressure as well, who's got the ball, and he panics and he passes his fellow teammate who's already under pressure. I would have you rather cleared it be a throw in, or you just kick it into space somewhere, bruh, and let's fight for the second ball. But to keep putting us under pressure because it seems like we want to play out of the back, but we don't seem to have the personnel with the technical ability. I mean, we can't even make 5 yard passes, and yet people want to play out from the back. It makes no sense. Like, I hope coach will relay this to our actual head coach because I wasn't happy with some of the play at the back. Our goalkeeper tried his best, Shem, and I feel a lot more comfortable with Petersa in goal than I would have if it was Bavuma in goal. He went down at some point after Stellenbosch almost scored, mind you, and I think he might have landed awkwardly. And I was worried that we might have to switch goalkeepers, but thankfully he came back. Second half, my fears didn't come to fruition because I don't know what happened to Stellenbosch, but whatever fight they had for most of the first half seemed to evaporate because they weren't as much of a goal threat. Sorry, in the second half, wasn't really frightened. If anything, the second half was a story of frustration, and it was frustration at seeing opportunities open themselves up for Kaizer Chiefs and us never being able to execute. And it was a little bit less, but more of the same from the first half, where people had the opportunity to run into space but failed to do so. And then when they were meant to be passing, they shoot. I don't know why everybody wants to be a headline person. All of a sudden, you see you want to shoot. I mean, I even had a defender shooting when there was like 10 minutes or maybe somewhere around that ballpark left. But I always calculate the last 10 minutes as it's going to be 10 minutes plus maybe four in this case. That's 14. That's a lot of time. So there's no reason for us to be shooting crazily all over the place, especially when we're in the lead. Keep the ball and make the right decision. I'm also very unhappy with the way we pass each other. It's either we undercook the pass, we're passing into a space where there's no Kaizer Chiefs player, or we're overcooking it. Like you can't pass your friend like you're passing your enemy. You need to pass in such a way that it gives them the best opportunity to make the best decision after that phase of play. And I think to a degree, because Stellenbosch themselves are not at it, we got away with it. But if we keep playing like this, in my opinion, that's what's going to cause a repeat of last season. And I don't want to have another embarrassment of last season where we're so inconsistent that we're finishing out of the top eight. And to a degree, Kaizer Chiefs is their own worst enemy. But let me not be overly negative. Brilliant free kick and stupidity from Stellenbosch at the end there to give away the penalty, because it honestly started to feel like it was going to be a 1-0 game because nobody looked like scoring from either side. Like I said, we were just not making the right decisions. But Stellenbosch is number 3. Sorry if I forgot your name. He brings down Dupree and Dubria. And it's a penalty. Delepo puts it away. Fantastic penalty from him. And we move. That's all I can say. We move. And Kaizer Chiefs fans, let's not be loud. I know we can be tempted, especially with the fact that Pirates drop points as well as Sundowns. And I'm looking at them because they're the two teams that were competing last season, right? And I mean, Pirates is our city rivals, so how can we not talk about them? So, yeah, we can laugh at them at the office tomorrow, but let's not get carried away because this was just one game. And I think we can just take it one game at a time, one competition at a time, and let's do better. Let's also hold our team to a better standard. One thing I will say, the management team themselves didn't seem happy, especially with the investment that they've made. They don't seem to be happy with what they're seeing. And me personally, I'm still not convinced by Nabi, but we shall see. That's my 2 cents, people. Please let me know in the comment section how you saw the game. Are you happy with the. Obviously, we're happy with the results. But are you happy with the performance? What could we do better? What changes do you want to see going into the next match? And please subscribe if you're new. Like and share the video out just so we can grow the channel. I'm hoping to get to 500 subscribers sooner rather than later. I'm not going to put a timeline anymore on it. But thanks for tuning in. And yeah, peace out, people.